In this video you will find out everything about The Weeknd's luxurious life. Born in 1990 in Toronto, Canada, Abel Makinen Tesfaye, known artistically as The Weeknd, is a very successful singer and songwriter. His career began in 2011, and the following year Abel was already starting his first US tour, as well as playing at the renowned Coachella Music Festival and founding his own record label, called XO Records. The singer has already managed to get 4 of his albums to first place on the Billboard 200, a desirable milestone for any music artist. Throughout his career, The Weeknd has recorded many hits, such as the song Starboy, I Can't Feel My Face, Blinding Lights, and Save Your Tears, songs that have had great success around the world. To give you an idea of the artist's relevance, he has won several awards, including the world's most prestigious music award, the Grammy Awards, and has been nominated for an Oscar in the category of Best Original Song. Not to mention that The Weeknd has sold more than 70 million records in the United States alone, making him one of the best-selling singers in the world. And with so much success and continuous growth, Abel surely lives a life of many luxuries. Mansion in Bel Air. Abel is a global artist who likes to invest in a lot of luxury and ostentation when it comes to choosing his villas. He owns, for example, a huge mansion in the Bel Air area of Los Angeles. The property has about 1.6 acres of land, with 18,000 square feet of built area. The house used to have an older style, with a more rustic decor, having many decorative details and even furniture in darker colors, with the lighting and mirrors also contributing to the vintage look. Plus the place had 8 bedrooms and 11 bathrooms. But when it was bought by the music star, the mansion was already very different, probably having undergone numerous renovations. The decor is much more modern, and the property is sure to have many different vanities to please the artist's tastes. The kitchen has 2 central islands, and Abel has even shared a photo of it on his Instagram. The outdoor area is truly breathtaking, and The Weeknd has even shared several records in which it is possible to get the dimension of the place, including a video of his dogs playing in the flowers. In fact, one of his favorite places in the house is the tennis court, where he practices a lot. To acquire this lush property, the singer had to pay the princely sum of $70 million. Old mansion. The Weeknd really likes to live a good life and invest in great mansions. He once lived in a huge mansion in the celebrity neighborhood Hidden Hills in the city of Los Angeles, California. The house, which is now owned by Madonna, sits on a 2.9-acre lot, with the main house having approximately 11,800 square feet of living space. Inside, the property has 7 nicely decorated bedrooms, 9 bathrooms, a yoga room, a beautiful wine cellar illuminated by LEDs, a cinema room, a bar area, and several comfortable and ornate living rooms where you can gather friends and relax with your family. The kitchen is one of the surprising environments in the house, with 2 isolated countertops and a clean and modern decor. The luxurious mansion has several leisure options, including a beautiful basketball court, a large fitness area for those who love to take care of their health, a heated and indoors pool area, fully lit by LEDs, and an outdoor area that has an open pool and a place with a fireplace to warm up in the colder days. There is also a guest house on the property in order to comfortably receive guests. The Weeknd purchased this property at the time for $18 million, but the house was bought by Madonna in 2021 for a whopping $19,300,000. Penthouses. The Weeknd has an extensive real estate portfolio, and he has also invested in vertical properties. The singer has also lived for a time in a penthouse in the Beverly West area of Los Angeles. The modernly designed property boasts from 8,000 square feet, with 4 luxurious and spacious rooms with floor-to-ceiling windows that allow for magnificent views. In addition, the house has 8 bathrooms that have some nice amenities, such as windows with vistas, a jacuzzi, and even a huge hanging sink. The common areas are all integrated, and the decoration of the rooms has a more geometric style. The kitchen has furniture and appliances all in black, and the dining room table matches the style. The house also has an exquisite bar, a huge wine cellar, and a well-equipped fitness room, as well as a TV room and a room just for enjoying the beautiful view. The Weeknd bought the place for $21 million in 2019, but sold it 2 years later for the incredible sum of $22,500,000. The artist has also rented a penthouse in New York City, where he lived with his former girlfriend, Bella Hadid. The former couple lived for a while in the famous neighborhood of Greenwich, in the same building where several celebrities live, such as Harry Styles, Justin Timberlake, and the famous couple Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds. The penthouse has a total area of 5,500 square feet, with 4 bedrooms, the master suite in particular being very spacious, and also having 4 bathrooms that have showers and bathtubs, one with a jacuzzi, a toilet, as well as a super-equipped kitchen with a dining room next door. The place has 2 floors, and the living room is spacious and well-ventilated, besides being a room that can offer a lot of comfort to the artist in his leisure time. The rooftop area has plenty of space to enjoy relaxing days, with lots of plants and flowers, and an incredible view. The singer can also enjoy some luxuries of the building, such as a huge swimming pool, a garage with plenty of room for cars, and even a very modern gym. In addition, the outside area of the condominium has a beautiful garden. Abel has paid $60,000 per month in order to rent the property, but it is estimated that this property is currently valued at around $34 million. Cars. Like so many successful musicians around the world, The Weeknd spares no expense when it comes to cars. He has already been seen, for example, in a Porsche 911, a super powerful vintage model that can surpass 205 miles per hour. To acquire this car, one has to fork out the sum of $75,000. Abel has also been spotted next to a Mercedes-Benz EQC, a vehicle he purchased after Mercedes sponsored one of his clips with the same car. It seems that he really liked this luxurious SUV that costs around $77,000. Another car in his collection is the Cadillac Escalade, a beautiful SUV that is capable of accelerating from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 6.7 seconds. And to acquire this vehicle, the price is $80,000. In the clip for Blinding Lights, he showed off another model from his collection, the Mercedes-AMG GTC, a super powerful machine that can reach over 185 miles per hour. And to acquire this little beauty, you have to pay the sum of $165,000. The singer has also been spotted with his ex-girlfriend in a Bentley Mulsanne, a more practical and comfortable model, showing his versatility when it comes to choosing his cars. The vehicle costs around $300,000. Raising the price a little higher, he also owns a Lamborghini Aventador SVJ, a luxurious and extremely fast model, which accelerates from 0 to 60 miles per hour in a measly 2.9 seconds, and which reaches a speed of 217 miles per hour. This beautiful machine costs about $570,000. But it doesn't stop there. Abel owns a beautiful McLaren P1, a hybrid and electric motor model that has a lot of style and power, as well as great acceleration potential. And to acquire this car, The Weeknd had to pay the princely sum of $1,300,000. Not to mention his Mercedes Maybach G650, a pickup truck-style car that has a V12 turbo bi-engine and can travel over most different types of terrain. To acquire such a model, one has to pay the sum of $1,800,000. Jet. With a busy schedule and many commitments, it is to be expected that The Weeknd invests in different means of getting around. He has already been seen, for example, on a Boeing 737 BBJ, a business jet with an enormous flying range of over 8,100 miles, the longest range for any 737 jet of any generation. The aircraft can carry over 160 passengers and has a completely customized interior and has even been compared to a house, even featuring an impressive king-size bed. The jet is so large and spacious that it can even offer private spaces for business meetings. In order to acquire this model, you have to cash out the princely sum of $100 million, but it is likely that The Weeknd would charter the vehicle, which is certainly still not cheap at all. Luxury items. The singer is very concerned about always being stylish, and so he has a vast collection of watches. One of the artist's favorite models is the Rolex Cellini King Midas, a geometrically shaped model that is very much in keeping with Abel's style, and which costs around $17,000. He has also been seen with the Rolex Datejust Onyx model, a classic and timeless model that reflects the personality of the wearer, with a bezel that is always studded in gold, regardless of the model. In order to acquire this piece, one has to pay the amount of $35,000. Another watch in his collection is the Rolex Day-Date 40, an all-gold model that has become popular especially among politicians and is increasingly worn by public figures. The value of this beautiful item is $45,000. But without a doubt his most expensive watch is the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak from the Marvel collection, which has the titanium case and the purple color design, as it has the concept of the Black Panther movie. This model costs around $160,000. Business. Abel is not only a hugely successful musician, but he also has other sources of income. He is known for collaborating with various brands and creating exclusive products. The artist has already released, for example, a limited edition electronic cigarette in partnership with the brand PAX Labs. The all-black model with the signature XO costs about $325 a unit, and this has certainly made The Weeknd a lot of money. In addition, he has also created a clothing collection with renowned fashion designer Alexander Wang, where the pieces were inspired by the themes of his album Beauty Behind the Madness, and the prices were as high as $575 per piece. However, in 2016, he was named a Puma ambassador and released several collections with the brand, a contract that must not have been cheap at all. He has also collaborated with Marvel and released a comic book inspired by his single Starboy. And knowing how successful Marvel products are around the world, this partnership must have paid off. Another way to make money with advertising is with social media. On Instagram, The Weeknd has more than 40 million followers, where he can endorse brands and publicize his new projects. Not to mention that Abel also enjoys venturing into the world of acting, having even appeared in Adam Sandler's Uncut Gems. He has also appeared in an episode of American Dad, and has dubbed characters from the super famous series The Simpsons. You can tell that The Weeknd really likes to invest and expand his business. Net worth. Many people probably wonder about the real size of The Weeknd's net worth, since he is such a successful singer in the music world. Certainly one of his biggest sources of income comes from his concerts. In the tour year of his Starboy album, for example, Abel made about $1 million in every city he performed in, so his total income must have been gigantic. With the popularization of the internet, singers have also begun to receive fees for playing their songs on various music applications, which is a great source of income. On Spotify, for example, The Weeknd has more than 75 million monthly listeners, and his 10 most played songs exceed 10 billion views. In addition, he has a YouTube channel with more than 28 million subscribers. To get an idea of the artist's earnings, in 2017 he appeared on the cover of Forbes for making an impressive $92 million that year alone. This, added to all his businesses and his extremely successful career, has earned him an estimated net worth of $300 million. A very high figure indeed, and one that will only increase.